This is a just kind of a continuation from the Sego Canyon ghost town. Remember how I said earlier that as you head up the canyon, there's actually a pullover for a rock art site, and this would be as you're heading from the Green River I-70 area up northbound on Sego Canyon Trail. There's on the left-hand side, there's actually an area to pull over where they've got rock art, pictographs. And these are something else here. So I wasn't originally going to stop here because I kind of got tired of looking at pictographs and petroglyphs, but this is actually really cool. Sorry about that. I'm still working on getting my my painting feature down. And this panel here is actually fairly high up on the cliff wall. Now, when I say fairly high up, I'm not talking about thousands of feet. I'm talking about probably about 30, 40 feet up. But you take a look at stuff like this, and you're like, well, okay, I can only guess how that stuff was put on there. Because even the tallest people, even if they stood on that little rock ledge right there, it's still going to be higher than what the average size human is going to be able to do. So wooden ladders, wooden platforms, obviously were in use to make this happen. So, but this is actually it's an established area. So I don't know if it's a BLM or whoever has jurisdiction on here, but they've got it cordoned off. But I also, and they got pit toilets over here also. You can see a little shack where the toilets are at in case you need to come in and do your thing. But anyway, this is on the way towards the ghost town itself. But they've got more over here on this rock face. And some of these here are petroglyphs, or I'm sorry, yeah, petroglyphs, because you can see that they're kind of etched in there. And if you can see behind kind of the clayish color, the red-brown, behind the two imposing figures here, you can see behind there, barely, the pictographs. So you kind of got a combination of both of them on this panel right here. And I know the archaeologists have done a fairly decent job of deciphering what a lot of this stuff was. But this is a really cool panel. And then as we continue to go around here, again, they got it kind of sectioned off here. And there's actually a bunch of steel cable that is lying up here that, let me figure out how to get back over there again. I just happened to pass by it when I was walking around over here. And you can see, like down in here, down underneath these trees, a bunch of the steel cable here. And I believe that there's more over here. And so I don't know if at some point this was a mine out in this area and there was a head frame or something down here. There's more cable in there. And there's a reason why the Park Service or the BLM or whoever have left this here, is because there probably has some history behind it. So when I saw that and kind of looked down into the gully here, The steel cabling just kind of just meanders through that little wash. But I started looking up, and you can see, you can just make out the steel cable as it kind of goes up the side of this ridge to the top. Now I can't get to the top, obviously, but so yeah, I don't know if there was a head frame for mining purposes here. I still haven't looked at this entire place yet, so there might be an explanation over here. But that rock art was really cool. I wasn't expecting it to be that substantial. So let me just walk around over here, see what else is going on. Unfortunately, a lot of and I still don't have internet connection, but unfortunately, a lot of the areas like this here, where at one point there were explanations as far as what was going on, all of these have degraded, and so there no longer is a placard or any kind of information board panel that explains what exactly I'm looking at here. U.S. Department of the Interior, yeah, BLM. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and sign in. I won't bore you with the details on that, but I will sign in to this here. Let's see, the Bureau of Land Management is aware of new vandalism at this location, is working with tribes and professional conservator to address it. To prevent further damage, please do not attempt to clean or remove graffiti. Okay, that's really unfortunate there. That type of thing happens. So I'll sign in here once I get done with the video. But let me just go ahead and continue walking around here in case there's anything else to take a look at. So again, you're looking down into, yeah, there is actually more things to look at. So as I stand here, and this would be on the western side, so you can see the sun coming up behind me. But on the western side, you can see more the combination of petroglyphs and pictographs. And actually there's a bird that just landed right there, and then there's I don't know, man, these freaking rabbits out here, if that's even what that thing is, but there's rabbits out here have ears that are as long as my freaking arm. And I don't know, is that a jackalope? I don't know what the hell that thing is, but anyway, it is what it is. And I see those things everywhere. So more animals. And I don't know if that FS, and then I see an FB up there also. That might be some of the vandalism that they're talking about, which freaking sucks if that's the case. But it looks like they are working to get that taken care of. So anyway, but this is right outside the Sego, or Sego. I've heard it pronounced both ways, actually, Sego and Sego. This is right outside the ghost town itself. So there you go. This is actually worth it to stop here and get a really good idea of well done and well preserved. There's a shot of the bathroom there in case anyone is thinking that they might need to use that when they're over here. And let's see what else we got going on here. There's also a picnic table here too. So, okay, but this little area is pretty cool actually. And if anyone's in this area, as far as the Green River, north of Moab, off of I-70, it doesn't take a big effort to get up here. Like I said, some of the washes are starting to become wet, and that could be a problem coming up here as far as crossing that. But you know what? You try it, and it doesn't work out so good, then you back up and you leave. So I'm just going to do one last scan to see if there's any more wall art, which I don't see right now. So over here you're going to see some of the cabling from, my guess is probably the old mining operations. Again, I'll be really interested in knowing. And here's one of the washers right here. You can see that. This one actually does have water running through it. That will become more substantial as the rains continue to come down and the ground becomes saturated. And it does get, there's like 3 or 4 of these washes that you have to cross to get to this area and to the ghost town itself. I imagine at some point during the year, those are impassable. Something to think about. Okay, cool. That's it. I'm going to go ahead and sign in on the register, and then that's it. So this takes care of the Sego ghost town and the Sego rock art, which are both really cool, and they are less than 5 minutes apart. So you can easily do this area and then go to the bath if you need to, all on the same day. All right, we'll chat with you guys again later.